So we already released our executable jar files. Just you need to copy these jar files to the your local directory or anywhere to put it in your directory. So I just copied it the your executable jar files, and then we now we need to configure our environments where we try to put it our deployments. So we see the very simple script, and you should define your where you located your Java, because you need a JVM, and you should define where port is free for your machines or anywhere in the machine name. Here is the most important part, where is the local machines or any network machines or anywhere in the hall, or even though you can put it here your cloud database locations. So that means in the database, if you are buying the server in the cloud or Amazon or Google or Pivotal Cloud Foundry, then you should put it your location of the machines. And you see the which version you are running. You define your jar, and this is the most important part, because we already define our all the deployment containers. So if you don't define the profiles for here, you cannot run the script. You can run the application to those different. But this means you should define here your all respective environments, and then you can push, you can change here. So if you try to run this application to the development, you just change then the flag like deb and proc and test qa qe and blah blah blah, so on and so forth. You did it, and you define your database number. So that means if you are the cloud database user, then you have to change your cloud database name, and you have to put it your password in the user of the cloud or anywhere in the systems, and you has to put it your server name, the password of the database connections. And this is the settings of all the environments for none, and then you need to pass it like, and then you should go to the start to service, and this is the service definitions. So you call all the settings parameters, the environmental variables, the files, the script files, and you set your Java path, and run this is the run the execute that standard jar calls. So you set your which version of jar you are running, which port you are running, and which the machines are running, and what's the profile, active profiles in development, production, or real profile or URL profile, and the username and password of the database for the connected database. And then you need to go the command line, and look for the command line, and go to this path and run the start server commands, and then its application will be line. I will show you those. So I'm in the command line. So we do put it our jar files and our environment setting configuration files, and then you will start at first. You see the directory part, what we have it in the here. So we have the environment settings, the script, and then so now what you need to start our services service. So that means you execute your executable jar files to then run these commands. So it started the Spring, because I used the older version of Spring. This is older project from last year. So it's running the development environments, and it shows the port number what you need it to the. So initializer 1600, or we already defined it in our environmental setting properties. So application is running. So as you see, the Tomcat started with the port number 1067. So now we need to start to our client side testing. Client means you can use the SOAP UI, or you can REST clients, or whatever it is supported. I normally use the Postman, is a good tools, and from the Google, you can do anything with that tools. you can set your global variable, environmental variable, whatever it is like to do, and then you can really quickly and flexible way to export your test cases to the other clients or other developer, then can use it and just run the script or your test cases, and then you done your test cases. So let's start our Postman tools to so our Postman uh, client-side testing tool started properly. Then I have a lot of the test cases for this, and then for this one, for document management system, you have to check it. Like you say, you need to check your health, and then if is the server is running properly, then you can get the test, and then you see a lot of test cases, then you get all the Postman. So we can do the one of the post test.